What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 4. That's right, 4. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This episode...
We actually thought you guys would keep watching for 4 episodes.
That's true. That's true. And these are going to keep going. But for this one, we're doing a little special thing. What I'm doing on this episode is I'm going to ask my buddy Chance here. And I'm going to ask him a random question. This question, he has no idea what it is. Absolutely nothing. In the future, we would hopefully like to get questions from you guys regarding what you like. It can be anything. Of course, probably nothing too serious. I mean, I will do these, but at the same time, it could be anything. So, here we go. Let's get this started. My question to you, Sir Chance.
The American.
The American.
The American.
Is.
The gentleman.
Is. Do you prefer Mexican food or American food?
See, well, what do you clarify as American food? Because
cheeseburgers.
I consider Taco Bell now American food.
Taco Bell is the most authentic Mexican food in the world, as you guys are probably aware.
So then I'm guessing Pizza Hut is the second most Italian.
Yes, exactly. You don't get more more Mexican than going to Taco Bell and getting a chalupa or a crunch wrap. A crunch wrap. Oh God, crunch wrap.
Crunch Wrappo.
El crunch wrappo. Exactly. Like that's so authentic.
Shut up. Did you know burritos weren't even a thing in Mexico?
I know.
It's a completely American thing.
You know what's funny? Same with chow mein.
Wow, really?
Yeah, chow mein is an American invented thing. So
you learned something, or if you didn't, I did.
Yeah, when we brought like the Chinese over here to build our railroads and monuments,
we brought them over. Just come on over, guys. We want you to build something.
You know, they made their food, but what happened was we took their food.
Not today anymore.
We took their food and we just threw it in a pot and we created it and they called it chow mein because it was kind of just a cluster mess of everything. So.
I enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
So then, if it's considered American, well, do you consider it not American then? It's not then.
That's fine.
So then American food is now identified as cheeseburgers, hot dogs, hamburgers, donuts, just the worst stuff.
Yeah.
This is such a hard decision. Because all I can have is the fatty stuff, which I enjoy. No, Mexican food. I love spice. I love... You know, that was a very dangerous path to go down. But no, I like tacos. I like nachos.
Okay.
And I like authentic Mexican food too. Like, not just Taco Bell.
No, I get you saying. Yeah, it's funny actually. I agree. Nothing is better than going over to a Mexican, one of your friends who's like a Mexican, and having their mom or something.
Go on.
Their mom or someone, whoever, just make food. Like for some reason, it tastes so good. They're not even Chipotle can touch.
Yeah, no, Chipotle is American. Every food restaurant I feel in America is technically Americanized.
You know what's funny is so Chipotle actually was started in Seattle by a white guy who. He went to culinary school. And
I really like burritos. I'm not.
Well, I forgot. I read about an article about why he decided to do it. It was the fact that of course, he wanted to give more fresh ingredients.
Okay, more fresh ingredients.
But also, he wanted to serve it a la carte because he was learning that, people like choice. Typical, they don't want to choose from the menu. Yes, they walk in and they will pick it. And that's kind of how it started, and it's pretty actually fascinating story. Like it says so he actually dropped out of culinary school, I believe, and he went to his dad, and he's like, "Hey, can you give me a loan, an investment, and I want to do this?" And his dad's like, "Sure." So his dad fronted him the money so they could buy their first restaurant. Right, him and his dad worked it, just the two of them, for the longest time.
To live the dream, to have somebody that could afford to give you a loan like that. I mean, I'm sure he was investing everything in that because obviously since he had to work there.
Yeah. So his dad was like an accountant, manager. So his dad was the manager and his son was the cook.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much they said they had to work. I think it was they had to sell over 100 burritos a day for 4 or 5 months to break even.
Wow.
And
that was fucking tough.
That was to make profit. He said, I think within a month they were making money, not even.
Wow.
So he said within the first year they opened up their second restaurant. They had employees and everything. He said it just he had that idea and it just boom.
Wow.
It just went. Yeah, it's actually really fascinating story.
It's actually really crazy because you don't really think about how hamburger restaurants, whatever, fast food restaurants just blow up into chain restaurants I don't know. I'm not like, oh man, I'm just gonna go start this chain food restaurant. No, it's like, it started somewhere with a simple idea. People loved it, and then it just like they made another store, and then it just blew up.
Yeah. No, it's Chipotle is really one of those stories where.
Well, shoot, look at Starbucks.
Starbucks, anything. It's just one of those brands that caught on and everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, did they have Starbucks out in 2000? Year 2000? Like, it wasn't as big as what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't as big. It wasn't well known.
It literally went like this. 2000, everybody was getting the Starbucks mocha drinks that were frozen. Yeah. And then 2003 hit, there was a Starbucks in every corner. 2008, and died.
Well, you actually know what's funny is that's what I think about Panera Bread. Mm-hmm. So when Panera Bread started like 3 or 4 years ago, they first started opening up everywhere. Mm-hmm. I never heard of it. My girlfriend's friend told her about it. You guys gotta check out Panera Bread. Good little panini sandwiches and cool little cafe looking thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, so we went, and it was actually really good. It was like $5 for 2 good sandwiches and a little bag of chips, something crazy.
Yeah.
But $5. And now, like they actually were popping up everywhere. Same thing. They were hitting their high within like a year. They were everywhere. Everyone was talking about it, wanting to go. Free Wi-Fi, just chill, little cafe-like thing.
Yeah.
And now I think they're just dropping off.
I've never actually eaten at a Panera Bread. I've always thought it was. We have this thing where I live where it's like, if you live over here, you're kind of not in the slums, but you're in a worse part of the area. If you live across the bridge, that's Summerlin, and people who don't live in Vegas, Summerlin is like the really nice area that people who make usually 6 figures live, mm-hmm. and people who make below 50 grand live on the other side of the bridge. So there's a Panera Bread on the other side of the bridge, and I always see it, and I'm like, no, I probably can't afford anything in there. Sure, I'm judging a book by its cover, but I mean...
Well, so that's the thing. So the reason why I think it had a huge steep fall off, because their prices are actually more expensive now. Like like I said, so when Shell and Me started going there, when like it's like 14 right now, so 2008, I think 2008, 9, a while ago, they were like $5 a pop. Mm-hmm. Now it's like $10-11 for a sandwich.
Wouldn't even do it. No,
like,
it's.
They skyrocket their prices, and I feel actually that's what's killing it now because I don't hear anyone talking or anyone going to them because it's.
I don't know, man. I see people who pay $4 for a cupcake. It's like that size.
That's weird. That's so weird. I went to some of those like cupcake. You're talking about like cupcake specific.
Yeah, just like one cupcake.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't get those. Like
I don't get it either. But people buy it.
Me and some friends, when I was visiting California, we went down to San Diego. They went to one, and this place was packed. The line was out the door around the corner, and I'm like, "What is the big deal? It's a
cupcake.
It's a cupcake." And on top of it, it was $4 for one. I'm like, I can just make this myself. I don't.
Well, no, don't get me wrong. It's a quality cupcake.
They're good, but same thing. I'm not going to drop $4. I will drop $4 on the box to make the cupcakes myself, and I'll have a pan of them.
Exactly. But they got peanut butter inside the cupcake.
Anyways, that was this episode. Short, sweet little episode. That's all it is. An Ask Chance question. In the future, you guys are more than welcome to ask questions, and we will
happily.
Yeah, we will happily read them on the air and ask them.
Yeah. Leave your comments below. Hit some subscribe stuff somewhere.
Give us feedback, reviews. Do you hate us? Do you like us?
Tell us what you like us to do.
Do you want us to go kill ourselves? We really don't really care.
Well, I care.
Okay, well, he cares.
Well, I care.
He cares a little bit. But this has been Two Broke Dudes, and you guys are awesome.